Previous class you have learned the first lesson and you have wrote the test analysis. Today the new lesson, new topic, it says about the population. So we are going to learn about the population. Okay, dynamics of population. Okay, in this class we are going to learn about the dynamics of population. Okay, distribution of population, features of important features of population, and the factors affecting the population of an area that we are going to see today. Okay. Okay, now what is population? Population is the people. Okay, population is the people who live in a particular area. So, for example, if we take our own area, how we will say it is based on the number of people who live in a particular area is called what? Population. And how we measure population, or what are the dynamics of population? Is the population same in all area? Population is not same in all the area. Okay, the population differs from place to place. There are different factors that we will learn in the learn afterwards. Okay, now there are different features are also there. Okay, so this population depends upon the features. Now, how this distribution of population? I said the population is not same in all the areas. It differs from place to place. For example, when we take the world population is 7.5 billion. Okay, so this 7.5 billion population is divided into different areas, different continent wise, is it? Now, when we see in 2016, there are 8 billion people increased. Okay, in the same manner, it is something like vast increase of population. Okay, if the population increase in this manner, we do not know that our planet Earth will have these resources like shelter, food, and sources for living. Okay, is available or not? It is something questionable. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to control the overpopulation. Okay, so government has taken different measures to control the population of the world, control the population of India. Every nation, they have taken steps, they have given awareness program to the people to control the population. Now, distribution of population we have seen, listen. For example, in Asia, okay, in Asia, China is the leading position in population. In China, we are having 1.36 billion people are there. In India holds the second position. Okay, so in India we are having 1.34 billion people. In Europe, 735 billion people are there. Okay, in Europe, 735 million people are there. In African countries, 536 million people are there. When we say oceanic or this continents, Pacific region, areas in the Pacific region or islands in the Pacific region, they are having 39 million people, few thousands people are there. Okay, so in this is the distribution of population. When you see your book, there will be a tabular column. Okay, the distribution of population will be given in the tabular column. The next thing we are going to see is important features of the population. What are the features? There are 4 important features are there. Okay. When we see the features, there are 4 important features. First one is the birth rate. Okay, the second one is death rate. The third one is life expectancy. And the fourth one is population density. Okay, these are the 4 important features of the population. What's the first one? Birth rate, death rate, life expectancy, and the fourth one is population density. What is birth rate? When we say birth rate is the ratio. Okay, it is the ratio between the birth of the people. Okay, so how we calculate, or what is the formula for the birth rate? The formula for the birth rate is number of people live, okay, by total population into 1000. Okay, so what is the birth rate? Birth rate is the number of people, number of life birth. Okay, how we calculate, or what is the formula for that? It is number of people who live by total population into 1000. Okay, and the death rate is number of people who die. Okay, so the formula for the death rate is number of people die by total population into 1000. Okay, so this is the formula for the death rate. If the birth rate increases, the population also increased. Okay, if the death rate increase, the population is decreased. And the next one is life expectancy. Okay, or the lifespan of the people. Lifespan means what? How many years a particular person live. Okay? It is the lifespan of the people. Lifespan. How many years they live. And then last one is population density. Population density is the people, okay, number of people who live in a particular area. It is calculated as a square kilometers. In a square kilometers, how many number of people or unit of people live in a space. Okay, so it in a square area or in a square kilometers, how many people they live. It is calculated for the density of the population or density of people. Did you understand, children? The next thing we are going to see is factors affecting the population. Okay, what we are going to see? Factors affecting the population. Okay, now what are the factors? There are 8 important factors are there. Okay, first one is birth rate and death rate. And the second one is immigration and emigration. Okay, the second one is immigration and emigration. And the third one is influx of refugees. The fourth one is urbanization. The fifth one is agricultural developments. And the sixth one is education. The seventh one is topography, climate of a place. Topography and climate of a place. And the eighth one is employment opportunities. Okay, these are the factors affecting the population. What are the factors affecting the population? Birth rate and death rate, immigration and emigration, influx of refugees, urbanization, agricultural developments, education, topography and climate, employment opportunities. Okay, so we are going to see these different factors one by one. Okay, the first one is birth rate and death rate. For example, we have seen what is birth rate and what is death rate. Is it? What will happen if the birth rate increase? Okay, and what will happen if the death rate increase? Okay, what will happen if the birth rate increase? If the birth rate increase, a population also will increase. And the death rate increase, what will happen? The population decrease. Okay, in some countries when we see the population, the death rate decreases. Okay, in the same way the birth rate also decreases. There we can see the control of population. Okay, so there will be decline of population also sometimes. Okay, comparatively if the death rate increase than the birth rate, what will happen? The population declines. Okay, now when we check Europe, okay, 18th century we have seen, 18th century is known for industrial revolution in Europe. Europe, is it? So in 18th century, Europe and North America, the population highly increased because of the industrial revolution. Now what are the impact of the industrial revolution? Why this population increase in this region? Okay, because this 18th century industrial revolution have brought the agricultural development. Okay, in agricultural also people have seen lot of developments. The domestic system changed into industrial system or factory system. Okay, so what happened? People who worked in the land, they lost their employment or they lost their work because of new machines invented, and the machines implemented in the land or the machines used in the land, it produced more lot of products. Okay, so the surplus product, it declined, it brought a decline in famine. There is no more famine because of industrial revolution, because of the agricultural development during 18th century. There was lot of changes in transportation and technologies. Okay, these all development, it brought the population increase. Okay, there was a vast increase in population in Europe and North America during 18th century. So the birth rate also increased. Okay, because of the migration of people from the rural areas to the urban areas. Okay. Now, immigration and emigration. What is immigration? Immigration means into a country. Okay, what is immigration means? Immigration means into a country. Okay, and what is emigration? Emigration means exit from a country. Okay, exit of a country. Okay, so immigration. In immigration, what people do? The people, they move from other country to particular country. Okay, they come to settle or they leave the country and come to settle in a particular country, in a new country called what? Immigration. Okay, now what is emigration? Emigration means to settle in another part of a country, part of land, or to settle in another country. Once leaving their land or leaving their country and moving to another country to settle is called what? Emigration. So these immigration, when immigration occurs, what will happen? People from other part of the land or other country, they come to settle in a particular country. So what will happen in the particular country where the people come to settle? The population will increase. Okay, so there will be number of population. And what will happen when emigration takes place? When emigration takes place or when people move from a particular country to other country, the particular country will lose their population. Okay, there will be the decline in population. That is what we call emigration. Did you understand? So emigration, there will be increase in population. In emigration, what will happen? There will be decline in population. And when we say influx of refugees, okay, see, when we take India, India gives open the door for people from the neighboring countries to come and settle. Okay, so from countries like Tibet, Afghanistan, Bangladesh and other places like Sri Lanka, what people do, for safety and secure, they leave their land and they will come and settle in India for their safety and secure. These people, they live in a particular country as refugees. Okay, so India, why in India the population is increased? It is because it has opened the door for the neighboring countries, for the people to come like refugees. They come and settle in India. That's why the population of India also increased. The next thing when we see is urbanization. Okay, urbanization. What is urbanization? Okay, in urbanization we can see the developments of cities and towns. Okay, how this development takes place, or people, how this infrastructure of the society changes. Okay, from rural to urban areas. See, people migrate from villages to towns and cities for different purposes, especially for employment, okay, and for other purposes, emergency purposes. What will happen? This urbanization also, it causes the population or increase in population. Wherever towns and cities are found, there we can also find the increase of population in that particular area. Okay. The next thing is agricultural developments. This agricultural development also caused the increase of population. I told you, because of agricultural development, what happens? Instead of man worker or man workers, what happened? Machines were used to work. So the men was free from work in the land. What happened for these men? These men, they moved to the industries in the cities and towns. Okay. Now because of industrial revolution, there was a system. The system was changed into domestic into factory system. Okay. People stopped to work in the land and they search for a new job opportunities in the cities and towns, in the factories. So there was a beginning of the development of industries and the factories, okay, in the area where the capitals are found. Do you understand? So what will happen? Because of the agricultural developments, there was no more famine. Okay, so the agricultural product was increased. Okay, the increased product was stopped the famine. Okay, there was no more famine. People got the proper food supply. Did you understand, children? The next thing is education. Okay, see, through education, the most awareness of the people was given or taught because of through the education. The most awareness helped the people to control the population. Okay, the hygiene, the programs like hygiene and family planning. Okay, the family planning programs and the hygiene programs were given by the people, which gave them better knowledge to understand about the population. Okay, that's why there will be the control of population among the people. Did you understand, children? The next one is topography and climate. This topography also, it consider the increase of the people. One of the factor of increase in population is topography. How much elevation that area is. Okay, so people would like to live in the flat and plain areas wherever water facilities, the raw materials for the factories are available. Okay, job opportunities are there. Okay, there people choose to live. So in that area, what happened? There were the population increased in the particular areas. The next thing is climate. Okay, climate also affect the population. Okay, people would like to live in a area where there is pleasant and good climate. Okay, so the people attracted towards the pleasant climate. So wherever the climate or pleasant climate possible, people choose to live in the particular region. So the particular area where there is pleasant climate will be with the increased population. Okay. The next thing is employment opportunities. I already told people they search for employment opportunities. That's the reason people migrate from villages to towns and cities. Wherever the mines and industries are found. People they look for the place wherever the industries are there for the better opportunities, job opportunities. Especially people would like to live in the place wherever the river flows and water supply will be there, wherever the industries and mines are there. Because and also they would like to live for the place where there is good transportation and communications are there. Good roads are there, wherever good railway lines are there, wherever the good rail tracks are there. These areas people would like to live. So we can live the people, they choose to live in the place wherever these employment opportunities are found. Did you understand, children? So what are the factors affecting the population? First one is birth rate and death rate. When we see birth rate and death rate in India, the birth rate increase. Another reason is the child marriage, ignorance and illiteracy, false religious and social beliefs, poverty. These are the reason for the population increased in India. There are different awareness programs, different education were given to the people to stop and control the population or birth rate. Did you understand? The next thing is immigration and emigration. Third is influx of refugees. And the fourth one is urbanization. Fifth one is agricultural developments. Sixth one is education. Seventh one is topography, climate and transportation, communication. And the eighth one is employment opportunities. These are the different factors which affect the population of an area. Did you understand, children? Here we end the class today. Remaining we will see it in the next class. So in your textbook, you read till the factors affecting the population. Thank you, children.